Hi, my name is Emily Oshwaya, and I'm an MSN MBA candidate at Johns Hopkins University. I've been assigned to review your crisis management plan and would like to share my recommendations. Given the recent event known as the Redonda Bot case, it's imperative we look at how we responded and what we could have handled differently. I'll review key lessons learned, ways we can prevent the rate of occurrence in the future, and then in front of you, you're going to see your new crisis management plans. Today, I'll review the CMT activation and communication plans, both of which can be found in greater detail inside the binder. I will leave time at the end for questions. The medication error itself was not fully preventable given the lack of safety practices in place. Had there been stronger safety systems and increased medication safeguards in place, the likelihood of this event could have been reduced. First, early transparency and communication are essential. Delayed or limited communication creates space for speculation and erodes public trust. Second, crisis responses should have focused on system-based accountability rather than individual blame. Healthcare errors are often the result of multiple system failures, and acknowledging those failures demonstrates a commitment to patient safety and improvement. Finally, organizations should invest in training and safety improvements. This includes stronger medication safety practices, barcode scanning compliance audits, controls on medication overrides, and crisis communication training for leadership teams. At the beginning of the crisis, VUMC should have immediately activated its crisis management team and reported the event through the internal patient safety channels and appropriate regulators. Leadership should have initiated a root cause analysis while communicating transparently with the patient's family. Immediate safety actions such as reviewing medication workflows and restricting medication overrides would have also been important to protect patients across the organization. During the middle stage, the organization should have focused on identifying system failures through a thorough root cause analysis and cooperating with regulatory investigations. At the same time, implementing medication safety improvements and supporting staff involved in the event are critical. Transparent communication with staff, public, and media could have helped maintain trust and reduce speculation. At the end of the crisis, VUMC needed this to focus on recovery and learning. This included implementing stronger medication safety guards, addressing regulatory findings, and rebuilding trust with the public and healthcare community. The most important takeaway is that organizations must acknowledge system failures and use crises as opportunities to strengthen safety processes and improve transparency. Early activation of the crisis management team is key to handling any crisis. Immediately, the AOC needs to be notified to activate the incident command center. Any essential departments should also be notified, and together with the CMT, the AOC will begin assessment and documentation. Next, assembling the crisis management team is important because it pulls leaders from various departments such as security, ClinOps, IT, HR, and a communications team. It's also important the AOC have access to emergency contacts such as security, the IT help desk, EMS, local fire and police departments, as well as utility providers and the public health department. Next, the command center locations will be launched. The first command center is at site at the Medical Center North building. Our second option is at the Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital. And lastly, there will be a virtual command center through Microsoft Teams. It's imperative the CMT have all necessary communication guidelines. These guidelines state that only communications director speaks publicly, as they are the spokesperson. We share only verified information and aims to avoid speculation. We will provide regular updates and will keep a log of all communications shared. And lastly, the CMT must follow strict documentation guidelines. We must keep a timeline of events, and we must also track communication sent internally and externally. It's imperative we know any patient safety, operational, or financial impacts through the crisis. Next, let's talk about our communications team and plan. The crisis communications team is comprised of numerous communication team members. The director of communications will work closely with the public information officer to review and draft all communications. We also will have media members assigned to different media outlets. For example, one person will be assigned to Facebook while the other is assigned to our website. In the beginning, middle, and end stage of the crisis, the CMT spokesperson is responsible for all communications and frequent updates. All communication updates will be logged for review. In the event of a crisis, internal and external communications will be drafted. Internal communications will go out via Everbridge. Our staff will continuously monitor media outlets and adjust our messaging as needed. When the crisis is stabilized, our CMT spokesperson will deliver a final message both internally and externally. It's imperative the spokesperson be transparent and clear in communication to avoid any speculation and rumors. In conclusion, this crisis demonstrates the importance of balancing legal considerations with ethical responsibility and transparency. As an organization, if we respond openly, acknowledge system failures, and prioritize patient safety, then we are better positioned to maintain public trust and adapt our approach to future issues. Thank you.